So we're going to teach leave it. And leave it means that they leave the object alone and do not go back to it at all. So I have a cookie, which Coda really likes and he really wants. You teach leave it with a leash on. And they have to master it with a leash on versus without the leash on at first. So I'm going to put this cookie on the ground. And Coda's been through this lots of times, so he really wants it.
Shake.
Okay, come here, Coda. Come over here. Okay, so when you're walking by an object that a dog wants or a dog is interested in, you have a loose lead. You let him walk by. He knows the drill. But when he sniffs it, you go, leave it, quick jerk, and keep walking or turn the other direction. Coda knows the drill. This one's a little bit tricky to have him teach. Off the leash, once they've mastered on the leash, you should be able to call them over and have them walk past the object that you want them to leave. Come here, Coda. Come here. Come here. Leave it. Leave it. So, you saw the first time when I said leave it, he changed directions and that was fine. The second time he didn't. He couldn't help himself. And that's thanks to my son putting treats all over the floor for him. But ideally, what you want is for them to leave it and completely leave it.
Right.
Come here. Come here, Coda. Come here. You can walk by it. Come here. Come on. Leave it. Good boy. So that ideally is what you would want. Sit. And then at the end of your training exercises, always make sure to let them have whatever you're using as a treat. Go ahead. Oops. He thought my son was going to pick it up. And he knows he's not allowed to take stuff out of my son's hand. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Okay, go ahead.
Shake.
Okay, you don't need to do that. Okay. Once the dogs understand leave it, then you can work on wait. Wait. Now when they're waiting, you give them the command to wait, and they need to make eye contact with you before you release them. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Annie. Good girl, good boy. So that is the opposite of leave it, is actually teaching them how to wait and give you their command. A lot of times, once you master the leave it, you can put something on the ground, tell them to leave it as you're walking by, and then go ahead and release them to go ahead and take it a little bit later. Coda does this the best. Leave it. Come here. Leave it. Come here. Good boy. Good boy. Let's walk over here. Once you give the leave it command, they should leave it and not go back to it at all until you give them the command. Okay, Coda, go ahead.